Okay, I already made this video, and I got interrupted about, well, I wound up doing it in 3 parts. Except from, now I realise that the video editing equipment which I downloaded for free off the internet, okay, probably a bad move, isn't really working for me because it can't find the original file, which is very annoying and my voice is all creaky. So yeah, there's that, which is very annoying. Yeah. But the reason I wanted to make a video was because I believe you may have, if you've seen my previous video, seen that I am getting my first chest binder in about an hour and 15 minutes, which is very exciting. Because post comes at 9 and it is 7:45. Which is good. I really can't wait. And I'm really happy. Which I think is good. And I can't really remember what else I wanted to say. But the video wound up being like 8 minutes long when I did it last time. But now I really don't have much to say. Oh, my aunt. Okay. So, last night was my cousin's 21st birthday, and my aunt introduced me to one of the people at the party as Geraldine, my niece. So nearly called me nephew, didn't quite. Yeah. And the thing is, if I was out to them and she called me nephew, that would be very affirming. That would be like, yes, thank you. And that would be very good. But the truth of the matter is I'm not out. But it made me think that maybe if, they already accidentally called me nephew, it's not going to be that big of a shock to them. And actually, considering my aunt nearly called me nephew anyway, that she's not really going to be that fussed. So I think that takes care of my mum's side of the family, who I think generally will be accepting, and I'll be very surprised if they aren't. I think it's more my dad's side of the family that I really worry about, really, because they're all, like, it's not like they're really staunch Catholics or anything, but they've all been raised in that vein. Like, that's how my dad's mum raised, my dad and his three brothers and one sister. So that's how, how they were raised, and there's a lot of kind of like traditional family values. But then I talked to my aunt, my dad's sister, and she doesn't seem so like that, like. And then the other thing is she's a GP, so if anyone can understand, she will, which is good. But I think it's more the rest of the family, and it's very scary to do anyway because I don't necessarily know how they're all going to react, Yeah, but I have to do it. Hey. Last video that I made, I said I was going to make a video about sexuality, which I will. And I got a bunch of other videos that I want to do. So I want to do one about gender dysphoria. I want to do a whole one about my views on the world and Christianity and stuff like that, and about being GLBT and Christian at the same time and negotiating that, which is something that's obviously quite difficult to negotiate, really. It's kind of... But I'm going to talk about that more in full in that video. And I have a question. Pre-T trans man clothing, okay? Because I'm pre-T, not taking testosterone. Couldn't stop taking testosterone now anyway, even if I wanted to. In a girls' boarding house makes it kind of difficult. Yeah. And the thing is, right, I bought this dinner jacket, which my whole outfit for our house dinner jacket, man's suit really, waistcoat, tie, I think it's going to look really good, and I'm really excited about it, which is good. It makes me feel good. But obviously the trousers are, you know, for men, and so not on testosterone, hence fat redistribution not really happening. And so hips, like my hip fat, I don't. So my question is, pre-T trans guys, because I see people, you know, men pre-T in their videos wearing masculine clothing, which I presume means it's probably got a male marker on it. And how do you deal with this issue of, you know, hip fat means that you know, men's trousers kind of hard to fit in. And if you have any like special stores where you can go and buy stuff like this, or any advice. To be this long, thought it was going to be a bit shorter than this, but I'm going to go now. Goodbye.